Anybody that's plotting on the person that they share a partnership with in or outside, from inside or outside of the house, or enlisting other people to attack their person while they're still in the house with that person, to do anything. Like I said, people gonna do what they're gonna do. If somebody's gonna be a cheater or something, or if they're gonna do something, that's what they're gonna do. But the day that somebody bring that shit and try to target the person that they in an attachment, a contract, or anything with in the same house, all the people, if this shit was going on for 10 years, 20 years, more years, anybody involved with that shit should be stripped of all their unalienable rights or alienable rights or whatever. And they should be beheaded. They should be put in prison. This is the way the shit gonna go. Anybody that can be proven to be targeting or going against their person purposely, relentlessly, that they're in a contract, commitment, partnership, or something, your ass gonna pay. There ain't no way of getting out of no marriage if that's what the fuck you been doing. Because that's a betrayal and treason on another motherfucking level. It's on another scale. To sit in front of somebody's face all day. You could sit in front of somebody's face and lie or something like this about where you been, who you been, what you're doing, or whatever like this. But when it has something to do with a family business and you blind somebody from being able to operate in that family business, and you using it to attack the other person that you in the partnership with, we'll just say a partnership, commitment, job, whatever this is. Or if you and your wife supposed to be running something and you done had a whole nother bitch running it with you this whole time and your wife didn't know nothing about it, you motherfuckers are treasonous. You should have your tongues cut out and your head fucking cut off, and you should be taken out of here. Especially if they foreign. You should be forced to go to whatever country that bitch, that foreign bitch that came over here thinks she gonna clown America. You should be forced to go back to whatever country that is and go settle in right there with nothing but the draws that you got on. You understand? You should be stripped naked. Anybody that's plotting on their person know of a plot against their person in the house to put cameras in the house to violate that person's privacy, or to show them or strip them naked while you in a situation or while you're attached to that person. Because even if you try to take the relationship off or get the secret divorce or something, you still in a commitment with that person, because the other person don't know that you're not in a commitment with them. That means that the power is really coming from that commitment, or that person that you in a commitment with, that you done blinded and try to strip them all their power, and for them to be able to fight you back. That's why I say ain't no alpha in no nigga that's trying to do nothing to nobody else, especially they fucking wife or they partner, to be in the club. You ain't no fucking alpha. You ain't even a part of the alpha race. I ain't seen another one of them. It ain't got nothing to do with being independent and paying your bills, or who paying the bills or whatever like that. When they say what make a man, or make him to be the person he supposed to be protecting and provide. Boop. If you ain't protecting, if you going against the female in your house, you ain't protecting her. And she's naturally going to look for another nigga, or look to another nigga that will. Period. Without your permission. Some people had to stay in the situations just to let the shit play out the way it need to get the evidence or proof that they need. Even if they're not collecting it on purpose, whatever's been done simultaneously behind that person's back is going to prove and show. Whatever information you take into the judge or the lawyer is proof that you was doing some old foul shit. Because how do you know that your woman been with another man in your house, and she know for a fact that she ain't never had another man in your house and been with another man in your fucking house? And then how do you know that another man been in the house if she don't even, it ain't even in her fucking peripheral view? That means that you had somebody come in when she was asleep. If somebody can probe me now and know that I ain't never had no nigga in my man house. So if it was there, that nigga put him there. And if you supposed to be protected and providing, how did that nigga even get into the position to even be able to get in your fucking house unless you let him there? You niggas is going down. If that's what you're doing to these women or men. These are women as well that are allowing people to come in, or men to come in, or other incubus, succubus energies, or women too, to do things to them to get them caught up. Now, I mean, like I said, I mean, it don't matter if it's in-house or out, but I'm just saying that is also defiling or breaking up or it is doing something to defile what you were supposedly built. So I can't trust a nigga like that to go into a relationship. Once I know that you use other niggas and other people to sabotage a female bitch, you ain't no motherfucking body that would be on the roster that I would even be thinking about dealing with. Grown ass people going with other people to go against another grown person that maybe is even have an impediment, so they can't even see what's going on. So not only that, you did it against somebody, you sent somebody in to do something to somebody that was blind, deaf, or dumb, or dumbfounded about a situation, or blindfolded in a situation. You're a predator, and you'll never be a winner in my eyes. You'll never be no. I'd rather be worried about that. Who the fuck was trying to tear apart their partner or their person that they supposed to be in a commitment with secretly? You know, people can laugh and say, "Oh, you so stupid, you can't say that. Oh, you should see this, you see da 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 da." And like I said, some of these people, some of these situations is somebody wants you to really believe in the projection just because somebody wants you to be dumbfounded by like tarot or something. Okay. Because all these people are saying this, and that's supposed to determine. You don't have no proof that, but that's supposed to be determining because some tarot reader told me. It's saying in the Bible when these people go to these sorcerers and these readers and these seers. That's why I say I am the Christ. That's different. I have all these qualities, so I can be able to examine certain situations and point shit out that other people ain't gonna be able to do it or they can't do. Jesus was around drunkards and liars and cheaters and all this other stuff. The old writings or some of these hidden writings about Christ or about Jesus doing bad things. That's why he had to say, or she had to say, well, I did some things in my youth and I don't do it no more. Or there's older writings that say that Jesus was doing some things, or Christ, some of these Christ that came were doing some things. But I'm wondering if it some messed up things or whatever. But I'm wondering if it's these copycats or somebody that was being Christ or being stealing your identity and using your ranking or whatever and your power and authority to do these things to people and then put it on you, like the whole thief in the night energy. Some of these people, your doppelganger is your mate. They just jealous or they something like this, or they feel like they wasn't called to do something, or they felt like they can take something from you that can't be taken. Like your destiny. And it was a whole group of motherfuckers that went in on it. That's gossip. That's gossip. So if you know a name of somebody that did a crime and you know they did it for a fact, and you ain't really, you're not really a seer, or you're not anybody that's a prophet. If I could say a name and drop a name and I know that these people is involved in something and they should be investigated at least, and you might be able to find the information, you know, that's different. Gossip don't result to nothing. Detective work or being observant or watching something to try to get the signs or something like this, that's something totally different. To get an outcome. Because other than that, everybody is just saying the same stuff over and over again. They know what they're talking about, but they're not exposing the people, or they're not reporting it or something like this. You're just feeding the fuel in the fire, and this could be something where people are taking advantage of other people's pain in order to get themselves up or to get clout or something like this. That's like somebody knowing the name of a murderer or something like this the whole time, and they keep going in the thing saying, somebody, well, yeah, I don't know what he looked like, but you know exactly what he looked like. And if you would have said what he looked like, you could have got this person caught and put behind bars or got them in trouble or something, so they can't go on and do this to nobody else. No, you're part of the problem and you're perpetuating the same behavior, or you're putting that shit out there in the atmosphere because nothing's happening. Even if you don't say the names in the video, but you know you witnessed something. Because some of these people are not seers. They're just people that are involved in these crimes and they know about it and they feel like they untouchable. And so they still sitting there basically confessing of their sins. But it's not a confession. This ain't confessional. And even if you are doing it, then that means you could still go to jail. A motherfucker you could go through any of my videos. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. I ain't physically been out there to do nothing to nobody. I call judgment on things. I say I would. If God asking me, this is what I will hope. And if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. I'm not going out there to try to find out what your address is so I can make sure that this happened or I can be the one to do it to you. Maybe that's the way these people operate and this is how they get respect or something. But you look like a snake to me. A whole bunch of them.